back like we never left. SV here with the live reaction to Doom Breaker. This week, reading chapters 100 and 101, so let's get it cracking. Doom Breaker, chapter 100. Let's go. Shit, these motherfuckers flying. They land. Long time no see. And we see, oh boy, from the Merchant Guild. How have y'all been? Pilgrim Merchantry Leader. Philip Pilgrim. That boy Phil. I left him behind at the Great Elfin Forest for his safety. That boy Big Z, think about it. I'll send a message once the situation's taken care of. So stay here for now. You're leaving us alone in this boring-ass place? I'm dead. Welcome back, Philip. I heard you captured the Smiling Woman. I left the forest as soon as I got the letter. I'm so relieved to be out of there. Oh, God. Anyway, I heard you guys are on the brink of starvation, so I brought someone from the capital. Duke Cesar Goranetti. Boy, hold on. And Professor Eugenio Vital, the Academy's dean. Oh yeah, this is what we ended off last chapter, with them flying in the air and shit. So he's Duke Goranetti. He's one of the causes of why our world is the way it is right now. Is the benefactor of the dungeon bubble break. If it were not for his devilish investment idea, the financial crisis a dozen years ago would not have been so bad. Damn, so he been on some fuck shit, boy. Although the direct cause of the downfall of my family was Aldine's fault. It was a dungeon bubble that made it possible for frauds like him to be active. Therefore, there's no reason for me to think nicely of the Duke. My boy Ned's thinking, boy. That boy thinking. Even if I look at it from a non-emotional point of view, the Duke is an evil person who contributed to the worst financial crisis ever. Yeah, he ain't good. Who could have predicted at this point in time that the villain, who's had tunnel vision for the benefit of his own family, would one day give away everything for the sake of supporting the human resistance force? You see that this man, he just like me. He's an evil human. He's just like me. He's a villain. Niggas like, yeah, that's me. Dragon Red, what's good, gang? He's just like me. One day, bruh. So then we see this motherfucker, the Duke, taking Altier's hand. Don't get too passionately now. Don't get too close to our woman now, motherfucker. This is difficult. I was going to ask the Duke for help anyway, but I didn't expect him to come to us. We're not ready for him yet. Finally, a relatable guy in one of these stories. Of course, this man relates to one of the worst people in this shit, bro. This man caused one of the worst financial crises in the story. Not even one of the worst. And then man River's like, yeah, shit, he just like me, brother. Hey, let's get it. Oh, gross. You see Aldine right there? In the story of the past life that Zephyr told me, the reason the Duke helped us is because Lucius was brainwashed by Aldine. Because his merchandise equipment, his son was taken away, and because his beloved grandchild were taken hostage. In the first place, the reason the Duke let Aldine head toward the third parish and did not remove Matthias from hanging around Lucius, who was close to Aldine, was because the Duke underestimated him. And we see this man, we see a little crazy panel, that boy Aldine plotting. He wasn't aware that Aldine was hiding his claws. For having brainwashed a saint and taking away the Black Dragon Heart, Aldine was rewarded a very powerful item from the cult leader. He took in the Master of the East as his subordinate and grew a force so strong that even the Duke could not do anything about it. Damn. So this is all the previous life in Zephyr's past life. In this life, Zephyr intervened to prevent such a future. But the problem is that all of that did not happen. The Duke would not know how great a contribution of getting rid. Oh, got you. Because that didn't happen, the Duke would not know how great of a contribution getting rid of Aldine is. So he wouldn't be grateful to us. It's more likely he would try and request something ridiculous from us, right? So in the previous life, when we got rid of Aldine, he had done all this other bad shit already. So taking him out had higher value in the Duke's eyes. But whereas right now, Aldine had already been doing shit on the shady side, Zephyr took him out, now the fucking Duke is like, it ain't mean shit to me. That's interesting, boy. Hold on. That's interesting, boy. What's he gonna ask for, bruh? Merchantry leader, you were so passionate about this. That's why I made the time I don't have to come here. But a noble? He's more like a simple, ordinary person. And Zephyr goes, huh? Huh? Your Grace, he may be young, but you'll be surprised by his skills. He's an excellent knight who fought in the front lines alone in the Dragon Raid. And at the tomb of the Abominable Princess, he and Sir Ned alone defeated the boss. And see, instantly, man is like, hold on. You said the tomb too? Tomb too? Then were these two the ones that entered the boss room? He's thinking. So Duke is thinking now. So Duke is plotting. They are the ones who witnessed that phenomenon's clues in the boss room. I want to ask them about it right now. But if I'm rash about this, my true goal might be exposed, he says. So that nigga plotting as well, boy. He's on some shady shit also. I still don't know if he's my enemy or my ally. I'll have to find out more about the kind of person he is. That's enough for their meaningless introductions. Let's get straight to the point. First, I don't intend on giving you any money. Doon, 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 doon. We see shots of everyone stunned as he said this. Second, you should actually be the ones paying me. If you want to utilize my wisdom and connection. So you see, already, man's a snake. Already, boy. Father! And we see Lucius pissed off because Lucius is part of the squad, bro. But even though his son is here, part of the whole operation, he don't care. I tell Sam that verbatim every day. I don't tend to give you any money. You should be paying me. That's what my content manager Riv tells me every day. That boy in the chat, Yandy Rivera, you see him. You see him, my content manager. Father, don't talk like that. This person has saved my life. He's also the only one who can help us succeed in the Ice Dragon raid. Shut your mouth, Saint. He only ever calls me that in these kind of situations. It's somehow really annoying to be called Saint by your own father. And we see this motherfucker Lucius pissed, boy. Your life is your own. You should be the one paying off the debt you owe to him for that. Oh my god, what an ass. And as for the Ice Dragon raid, he looks sharp at that boy Zephyr. The guild union has already prepared for that for 2 years. They're on standby to fight at any given moment. Meaning, I have options. Then thirdly, this may be rude, but Duke. Oh, so we see, does Zephyr stand up? I think having 3 conditions is crossing the line. What? Yes, sir. Big Z, talk your shit, boy. Whatever your condition would have been, The one benefit that I can provide you is much better. So any more than 2 conditions is being greedy. Straight up tells him, straight up, boy, you being greedy, horse. And you see, boom, he summons a sword of light. An ordinary person? You must be blind. I swear on the sword of light that was sent by the goddess of light. I don't know why she cares about human scum like you, your grace. But she has ordered me to protect you. You see? And again, this also calls back to, again, it's like she gave Zephyr a whole plot, like a whole mission, like, yo, protect one of my own because something happened to him. And we find out it's the Duke. So now, as he's saying the bullshit, he's like, yo, look, you're doing too much because now I gotta protect you too. So what's cracking? I gotta let you do that. And he says, so if you value your life, cut the bullshit and stay within a 10-meter radius of me. And boom, we see the man locks him up with the words. Locks him up. Ting. After the Duke joined, us, we began carrying out our duties. You see the man is literally roped up in the word chain, bruh. Farming team, we see Ned 80. Hey! I'm Master Harvey of the Galliano Guild. The Galliano, good name, bro. Good name. Galliano? Holy shit. I was ordered by the princess to join you here. I'm Ned, the head temple knight of the 3rd parish. Nice to meet you. The auction team headed toward the capital with the merchantry leader. And the scout team, we see Fade. We see Dariel. Why don't we have Zephyr on our team anymore? Well, he said we should be able to do this on our own, so I'm anxious. And why is Eugenio Vital? Who was rumored to be... Whoa! Did I know this? Did I just not remember this? Hold the fucking phone. She goes, why is Eugenio Vital, who was rumored to be my biological father, joining us too? Did I know this? I might have forgotten, bro. That's news to me though, brother. Holy shit. Drama. I went through so much after getting involved with him. I wanted to say something when I met him. But he's just some old man now. I don't even want to complain about him anymore. You see, they're just going. There it is, you see, we're almost there. We'll see. So, like, something shining in the distance over these little, like, hill mountains. Blazing forest. You see a forest on fire. A perpetual forest fire. Crazy. Mount Cilia, far from the great port. It's located in the center of the continent. Yo, appreciate it, gang. You know, your boy got a haircut yesterday, so I had to, had to do it to him. But, well, because of its tremendous height, it's covered in snow all year round. I have a question. Why is it just the 2 of us in a place like this, too? Because we're tight on time. There's something we need to get here no matter what. Plus, if it's just the 2 of us, it'll be easier for us to get a gist on what the other person is like. I'm sure he's real busy trying to figure me out right now. In my past life, about 3 years from this point in time, when we were using the tomb of the abominable princess as shelter, fate likes to play pranks. In the place that I so wish to enter, I finally... Do you know, Zephyr? I wasted millions of gold on this dungeon for more than a decade. Not just money either. My son's life was wasted as well. Just to check what was in this dungeon's boss room. A dragon heart? No, not that. I'm looking for something much more important. Well, I guess it's pointless to talk about that now. Proceed. Pretend I didn't say anything. this motherfucker was talking that nonsense, boy. In my past life, the Duke was an important teammate, but he was also a very doubtful and secretive person. That's why no one knows what his true goal is. Considering his reaction from before, at the tomb of the Adamable Princess, he and Sir Ned alone defended the walls. Yep. It's certain that he has yet to give up on the original purpose that was related to the tomb's boss room. If I just help him achieve that goal, I can make him my ally unequivocally. On the other hand, I'll have to try and stop him if that goal is a threat to the party. Either way, I'll find out what your goal is. Oh shit, that boy Big Z. And yo, they gave us a beautiful shot of Altair thanking us for the 100 chapters. Thank you for giving us a story worth reading. As we keep going, bruh. Thank you for giving us a story worth reading. How funny. Very much so. The emissary of the goddess of light. What kind of... Boom! Slams his fucking fist on the table. How is it that none of us have ever heard of this bastard named Zephyr until now? And we see Apostle Pavel, demon worshipper, rank 5. Top 5 over here, boy. Why? Why do you think, Pavel? Obviously, it's because someone intentionally hid his existence between us. Apostle Wilhelmina, demon rank 10. I looked into him, and there was nothing to be found on him, strangely enough. Someone as strong as him should have some kind of record. One thing I am certain of is that the time he appeared in the third parish was when Aldine and the Master of the East were having their subordinates infiltrate as slaves in order to try and steal the Black Dragon Heart. What? Are you saying that Aldine and the Master of the East worked together to fight the Saint? How does that make any sense? Aldine's dead, and the Master of this East's son is dead too. And we see, this guy's name? Othello, demon rank number 8. And who checked for the corpses? And we see, boop! As she says that, as Wilhelmina said, and who found the bodies? Old boy said, oh, I guess we ain't found no bodies. It's the same for the Master of the East disciple. What if they fought the Saint's subordinates on purpose and pretended to defect? That would explain the current situation perfectly. Perhaps both Aldine and the Master of the East were on the Princess Altair's side from earlier on. So see, they don't even know what's happening, boy. They don't lie to you. Stuff it. If that's true, and that means the informants managed by Aldine were giving us false information too. That'd be a real pain in the ass. Just say that Aldine got defeated because he was weak. That would be the simplest. Okay, that's what happened. And she just looks on. Anyway. We can't have Princess Altair take any more of the Dragon Hearts. For the sake of the Eastern Union's expansion, and for the sake of the cult leader's plan to end this world. Leave it to me. We can't kill the royal family because the cult leader's orders. We'll know the Princess Party's weakness. I'll make sure they don't get anywhere near the Ice Dragon Heart. Wilhelmina over here plotting, boy. Cayenne Kingdom Palace. We see a beautiful shot of the fucking giant palace, bro, of the Cayenne Kingdom. Her Royal Highness Altair, the first princess and the Grand Duchess of Lindell, and Sir Lucius Gornetti, the first son of light, have appeared. We see they pull up, curtsy, right in front of the homies. The elimination of the blue dragon, as well as clearing the tomb of the abominable princess. You both did well. We see Cayenne Kingdom King Leo the Third. Okay, that boy Leo, King Leo. I thought you'd always be my little girl, but you've accomplished such a great deed. I'm so proud of you. See, mama. Cayenne Kingdom's Queen. Lucretia? That's how you said that? Lucretia? I've prepared a gift for you too. It's the blue dragon horn. It's the blue dragon's horn. Amazing! A dragon's horn. I'm proud of you, Altair. I praise you for having saved countless citizens. Princess, the greatest gift you've given me is coming back alive and well. Your Majesties, I'm honored. We see Altair talking that shit. My inherent talent, the ability to distinguish allies from enemies, with just a slight touch from the person. And we see, boom! And as she gets touched, she gonna feel it. Father, mother, and we see they on some bullshit with her too, bruh. Father, mother, you've done great for the last 10 years too. Now that the 2 of the 8 challenges of the world have been resolved, we have to hold a celebration and an awards ceremony. Tell me, is there anything you want? I will reward you whether it is treasure or territory. Oh my, really, Father? Then Did you hear? Our princess has matured. What'd she say? Really? She's always used to only care about having fun. Apparently, she's learned a lot from the Blue Dragon raid. She'd looked after the starving, poisoned children of Danikil, and the people are still suffering because the ice dragon froze over the Bay Area. You see Altair putting on a brave face. I realize as royals, we must not turn a blind eye to these kinds of obstacles. Please push the awards ceremony to be held after the ice dragon raid, and provide the poor people with food and homes with the money that we were supposed to use on the banquet. And one more thing. About the ice dragon raid. Oh, so what she asked? Oh shit! So we see the guild union now, Ranger Guild Union, and these were the people that the Duke showed that he had on standby for 2 years, talking about they ready at any time to go fight the ice dragon, right? So we see them right here. Pull up. A rescue team for the ice dragon raid, and the king permitted it too. Yeah. The king's orders will arrive soon. There is a rule in the dungeon law that protects the party's freedom. As long as we uphold the laws, outsiders can't change a party's lineup. Shooting Star Guild Ace Dealer Lex Perry. Yo, I ain't gonna cap to you. Doombreaker always got some good names, bro. Lex Perry. But it's different for the rescue teams. Rescue teams are basically volunteers. They stand in the back with the equipment and support healers, preparing for the worst case scenario in the raid party. I see, got you. They don't get much money even if the raid party is successful, and they are not allowed to participate in battle. If the raid party is in great danger, they send the signal to call for backup, and more than half the raids party members are dead. Then they are allowed to participate in battle. Crazy. Then it doesn't matter. More than half dead? Considering how good our party is, they'll just do nothing and go home then. Well, even if they do end up having to fight, then that means we get the Dragon Slayer fighting for us at basically no cost. That's crazy. Thief Guild's Vice Guild Master, excuse me. Kylie kind of cute, but this doesn't sound so bad. No, fuck no. That means that Zephyr bastard's coming. Haven't you heard of him? He'll take the dragon heart instead of the money. The best guild's guildmaster, Kevin Roger. Excuse me. Reuter? Yeah, Reuter. R-O-Y-D-R. Reuter. What if he has to fight? Then the Temple of Light's gonna demand the dragon heart. Do you have shit for brains? Why? Are you scared? There are plenty of people who beg to be in your position. So if you're not confident, then fuck off. This is a damn issue of this party. Kylie and Kevin are both great in combat, but they have no patience at all. You see this man very tight. This party basically exists because of me. Now, that's enough. Let us set a plan. Who the fuck is this guy, bro? Oh, it's his old boy with the cane, okay. We need to get our homework done. Huh? And they pop up. You're aware why young adventurers like us were able to take over the giant organization, the Guild Union, right? We won't be able to stop the princess coming with us since it's the king's orders. But our sponsors won't want the princess to getting involved too much. So let's do something about it, Kylie. There's something we need to steal from the princess's group residence. I can leave that to you, right? And oh, what they after, bruh? Nah, they about to do some fuck shit, boy. So our participation in the Dragon's Raid has been decided. There are almost no people who know about the secret of the island where the Ice Dragon resides. Which means there is 100% chance we have to step in. The remaining problem is you'll be getting busy then out here. According to my informants, the Ice Dragon Raid is only 2 years away from now. How do I make that happen within 2 months? That's crazy. The Guild Union doesn't have the rights over the Ice Dragon Raid yet. Right now, there is only a provisional contract with the port area. That is why we were gonna have Zephyr and Lucius instigate the investors to buy the raid rights. If the investors are heavily on our side, they'd have no choice but to back the provisional contract and take our side. That's how it could have gone. But that cult leader bastard. And we see, you think about her brothers like, Your Highness, we're here, Ophelia says. See, Althea walks out. I have no choice now. Before leaving the third parish, permit me to be a bit nosy before you leave, Your Highness. And we see the Duke holding his grandson. It's kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie. Even though he's kind of a scumbag, it's kind of cute. As you already know, your weakness is that there is a limit to how much dirty play you can engage in since you're a princess. Don't think about playing dirty. Don't think about playing dirty to win the fight. Actually, there is no need for you to do that anyway. Get in there as the rescue team. After that, waste the national funds at the auction. Then things will resolve themselves. And we see the auction house spring. Huge auction house building. Lauren Auction. The continent's greatest scale auction. Doombreaker. Chapter 100. End. Sheesh. Shit, boy. So this auction is going to be lit. Oof. Auction's going to be lit to see what the fuck they get. To try and shake things up. And then I just want to see, I'm also really curious to what the Duke and Zephyr are on that mountain going to get, bruh. That's going to be very interesting. For sure. But this shit popping over low key, bruh. Like when we chug it onto this Ice Dragon Raid, when it finally gets here, it's going to be ridiculous. But if you made it to the end of the live reaction, I appreciate y'all so much. If you enjoyed, don't forget, drop a like on the video. It really helped the boy out. Also, subscribe to the channel because I'm bringing different live reactions weekly. And we're on the road to 1K. So I'm going to see y'all next time. Stay safe out in these streets. and I'm gonna see y'all soon. Peace.